Okay, ladies and gents, boys and girls, welcome to the neighborhood. We're going to go over my buddy Doug Kistler's Nova, and this is one of those guys, you know, one of your friends, maybe it's possibly you know who you are, that has trouble with with literally everything. You have the worst luck ever. We call it Doug luck. That's how bad Doug's situation is, and it has been up and down many times throughout the year or two, 6, 10. Anyway, he did drag week last year, and he actually made it through the whole week and had a decent average. Doug had a built engine, and it gave him trouble with spinning bearings and some other stuff, and I was like, dude, you don't have to listen to me, but take everything out, put in a garbage SBE, start over. So he did that, and he put a different turbo on. He had a 7875 before, a funky wastegate situation, a lot of things. So he and his friends had redid the hot side, and they hung a VSracing billet 8088 with twin 44mm gates, and he went from a 3-port to a 4-port. A lot of things all at once. Fixed everything up. Doug has had a 4303 fuel pump and SEP 1500s, the old school Decahite, for years now, at least since 18 or 19. He's had them in there. He's got a Terminator X. It's a stock bottom end 6-liter right now with a Jegs Stage 2 turbo cam and the Jegs XHD converter. Other than that, it has a Gen 3 intake, 3-bolt. I think that's all. It has a flex fuel sensor. It has a Sloppy Mechanics flex alternator combo plug and play. And it has something else I've been working on privately to friends testing, is the plug and play dial-a-boost setup. So it has both of those. And I said, when you bring it out here for shakedowns, put in the lightest spring you can find, because we can always turn it up. So he put in the lightest spring he could find, and our first hit on the dyno ended up being like only 2.5 pounds. So if we take a look, yeah, we're in the firmware folder here. We got to do a little bit of this. And then he has version 1, so when I view them in version 2, they are different. Oh no. Same boost version 2? I don't know. Oh dear. Why is it yelling at me, kids? So, anyway, we make a test hit here. Roll into it. Everything's good. And it makes 420 horsepower at 2.5 pounds of boost. So I'm working on this for you guys real quick here, bringing up the log. No shortage of drama here. Where is... So those are same boost. So this one is... Alright, I got it. Sorry. Look at this. Twin 44mm VS gates. Look how flat that boost line is. 2.5 pounds. Made 428 rear wheel. Now this is pump ethanol. And for Doug, with the Dougluck thing going on, I had put in an almost pump gas safe spark table. And also I made the air fuel targets pretty much pump gas safe also, even though he's running E85 because of the whole drag week Dougluck stacked. I hope you understand. I know most of you understand this. So very safe. So that was only 2.5 pounds and 22 degrees, which is nearly nothing. And I made 420 rear wheel, unlocked, TH400, Jegs XHD. So then we messed around with the boost controller a little bit. So this goes to run number 4, which I believe shows some increase. 3.8 pounds. So run number 4 has a 35% duty cycle, 4 psi. So it came up a tiny bit. And what you got was, see, these are a funny number. I have to fix these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 418. This. Pardon me, gentlemen. Okay, so it made 460, which is what this matches. So a tiny bit more boost picked up, you know, a good amount of power. So this is when we got the wiring sorted, and also this is only a 2.5 pound spring, and it has a 4-port boost controller. So it takes a little bit till you get to some sort of working range, and that was 35% duty. And then, well, let's dig it up, right? So then we go to 6 pounds, V2, 6 psi, V2. So this, let's show you here. Very level, the twin gates, always astounding with the level. So 5.8 pounds made 521 rear wheel. That's this one. So this is only 6 pounds. Coming up really nice. Imagine that. So there we go, moving right along. The next we hit was 11 pounds. So come on over here, give this a quick highlight. So 11.3 pounds made 661. We're gonna look at this quick. Yep, 11 pounds. Man, it really came up. 6 to 11 pounds here. Look at that delta. Woo! Like 160 rear wheel on the climb. Even more there. So yeah, that was a very nice increase. I was throwing some duty cycle at it just to try to get there. And then now I should say that Doug's goal was 700 wheel, because this is a marketplace engine with 160 some thousand, which I said is mint, and he was so surprised it fired the first time. It hasn't smoked a day, and you can see when I lift at the top of the gear, it doesn't even puff. So he was nervous, and he's like, you know, I only need about 700 wheel to foot brake 10.0s, which he runs a 10.0 class. And then I installed one of my dial-a-boost things so he can run with the dial, and if it's too fast or too slow, he can just dial it up and down. So then on the next hit, we just went right for it, and I threw a little bit more boost at it. And let's go ahead. This is the log for the last one. Here. And now, I wasn't running much of a load on the dyno either. I should have loaded it more, to be honest. So boost came up to about 17 pounds. It's only using, see, this 11.8 air fuel is very safe on ethanol. I could push that probably into a mid-12 and gain horsepower for sure. And 17 pounds and 18 degrees is a little bit light also for a combination like this. But all of that is intentional, because it still made almost 800 to the tire through an automatic conservatively, and only half of the injector on a Snake Eater 1500 with 70% ethanol. So that's another thing to note. And then that was this guy right here. Man, it just eclipses like crazy, right? This is 11. No. 6, 11, and 17. It's just coming up like crazy, and in my opinion, it's under-timed. So that's all he needs to run what he needs to. So that's it. And then Doug has also said he would love to finish drag week and some passes at the end of the year, and then crank this thing for all it's worth on the dyno and track. So that's what we're going to do, obviously, when the time comes and if it survives. But I hope you guys all enjoyed. We literally, we have a drag event coming up very shortly, so we needed to hash this out. I put in a safe ignition table and quickly did a fuel setup, and alarmingly, ridiculously, take a look at my closed loop fuel trims, negative 3%. It's extremely close. So we didn't make a lot of hits here. It was conservative, and we're letting it go, and we're going to make passes at the track to see how this works out. So we did not do a ton of hits. We did not adjust timing much. It put down very solid numbers for what I had into it. So we're going to go with that, and it's going to get a fresh plug at the track, blah, 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 blah. But on a conservative table I threw at it, it made outstanding power, so we weren't going to smash it that much. Again, because of Dougluck, and the power figures were phenomenal for what was in it, blah, blah, blah. I think I said that like 10 times, but I hope you guys understand. This isn't a showcase for this combination. It's more of a, literally a first swing. I think in a month and a half, Doug and his wife put this together with some stuff laying around in previous things, and built a new hot side and everything else. Relatively small intercooler, only a small 3-inch core, blah, 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 blah. Fantastic. So I can't wait to see how fast it goes, and then maybe we'll lean on it at the track. But again, they're doing a birthday track rental and everything else, so reliability and that comes first, and then drag week, etc., etc. So wish our boy Doug, with his bad luck, some good luck, and we'll all keep an eye on how he does. Okay, thanks, bye.